Guys, I realized we never talked about the Kanye thing with the pronouns. Remind me to talk about the Kanye pronouns thing. Why we like call him Ye. This is my favorite Vogue interview.
Used the Kim blowing the bubble gum.
Ah, that's cute.
I fucking hate this guy. I hate this video. Ugh. I didn't swallow the fucking sour punch good. It's like stuck in my throat. Such a weird problem to have. Okay. Do you ever stream sober? I feel like someone asks that every stream.
Max at some point toe.
And now me, baby. This is real life. This isn't a video game. Somebody asked a good question. Whatever. Oh, do I ever stream sober? Fuck. They were like, do you ever stream sober? And I feel like somebody asks that every stream. So maybe I don't. It's just not as fun. No more sober streams ever. I mean, if I stream during the day, I think it's just because I always stream at night now. But if I stream during the day, I probably won't be high. I don't like being high during the day. I like being high at night so I can like, I feel like I'm hiding under cover of darkness. Feels safer. I fucking hate this guy. The fucking 73 questions with Vogue guy. He sounds like a fucking muppet. He sounds like a fucking muppet.
Hi, guys. Hi.
Oh.
But this is my favorite Vogue interview. I need you guys to listen to what Ye says here.
Aww.
What are you doing? Daddy's in here?
Adorable.
Oh, thank you.
So what are these guys most into in life right now?
So what I can't even like make that. What key is that? Like.
Adorable.
Oh, thank you.
No.
So what are these guys most into in life right now, Kim?
I like. What the fuck is that? Don't stick bug me right now. I'm confused what's happening. So this is the Vogue interview. They follow a celebrity around and they ask them questions while they do like a house tour. And it's like a smart format, but all of them are like pre-written. So they're always really awkward. It's really fun React content actually. Praying Ethan doesn't read my messages about hands. I read like almost everything. I read like 90% of chat. I read really fast. So you kind of can't get away with anything. I've saw them. You said feet are weird and not hands, and I think they're both equally fine. No, what have I done? I've ruined us. Yes, just double down. You look so baked. I am. Yeah, that's what bisexual means. Feet and hands. Okay. Do you save the VODs? I'm sleeping when you stream most of the time. Yeah, they're all on Twitch, and I'm gonna move soon, so I'm gonna set up a stream room. Hopefully, if it works with the office I want to set up. I'm setting up a stream room / office, but you know, I'm gonna decorate it better to be like a real stream background. And I've already forgotten what the fucking question is. Why was I talking about that? Oh, I was talking about why I saved the VODs. I saved them on Twitch for now, but in the future they're going to be uploaded on YouTube once I get like a proper stream room. Because, you know, if I am posting full VODs on YouTube where they're like chronicled for a lot longer, I want it to be like more presentable. This is like a grungy vibe and I like it, but I want to have something a little cleaner once I'm like uploading them myself. So it's like my fucking perfectionism. I'm having a hard time figuring out how Ethan reads almost everything, but only some things out loud, because I can talk and read at the same time. So if I'm reading one thing out loud, I'm like processing what I'm hearing and saying while I'm reading something else. Do you guys not do that when you read out loud? That's how you read out loud. What? No, you get. It's not a superpower. I'm just like not describing it well. No, you just like while you're reading, you're always like, no, like you're saying. Okay, you ever talk without realizing you're talking? You're just kind of like saying stuff without thinking. Like you can adjust the level of thought that you put behind your words. Like, I'm not explaining these things well. You guys get it if you think about it. Fuck. But you could do that while you're reading. So you're saying it, but you're not saying it with intention. You're just reading. While you're reading what you're going to say, and then as you hear yourself say it, it all happens at the same time. As you hear yourself say it, that's how you process it. That's how reading works. So that's how I read the chat, sometimes out loud while I'm reading it in my head. I'm too stupid or too high. That's where I'm at. I'm too stupid or I'm too high to explain this. Professor Ethan is back. I don't understand you. Not many do. I'm one of a kind. Okay. I hate these fucking interviews so much. I hate this guy. Did I say that? Obama. Like every time there's a funny Trump saying, there's always like listening to the full context is always so much funnier. Cause he literally like says the full sentence. He's like, and he voted for Obama immigration. And it's like, what? You just like, he didn't stutter. He just fucking said that. He was spitting. Okay. Now the actual video. Listen to what Ye says here. And then we're going to talk about why we call him Ye and why sometimes I just switch between Ye and Kanye.
Sorry, what was the question?
What are they most into in life right now?
Saint is into Paw Patrol, anything Paw Patrol. North is into Bill Nye the Science Guy.
I want to meet him.
You do? And Shy is...
Dude, that's like crazy being a kid and being like, hey, I want to meet Bill Nye. She probably got that. All right. You guys are abusing the stick bug. Why are we watching this? Because this is my favorite fucking Kanye West clip. It's so funny. It's one of my favorites. We're going to do a Kanye West rabbit hole soon. Paw Patrol's propaganda, unironically. Yeah. We know. We know in this community, in this house, we understand that Paw Patrol's propaganda. Don't worry. Ethan isn't just baked because of the Dobby. He's baked because he's hot. Look at my past chats. Hot Ethan cult starts now. Tits ass nah Ethan. Is that the message you wanted me to read? Jack off. It will come like a flood of pain washing over me. Yo, too hot, Obama says in an interview. Following since like not even a month ago. Who is you? And like hasn't even responded. Like they asked me to read their chats this whole fucking stream. And now that I like pulled them up, they're not saying anything. Did they just get off because of this? Feels icky. They got shy. I just wanted to point out that they said Dobby. I just thought it was so funny that they said Dobby. And then I recognized their name because I saw a couple of these chats because I was reading them in my head. And I saw a couple of them and I was like, oh, they finished. Oh, God. I've seen a bunch of these fucking smiley faces in this chat. I don't know what it means. I saw a couple of people put them, or maybe it was just this person. Dobby. The elf. Master Potter is giving Dobby a sock. Oh God. I'm so high. A little fucking douchebag, little Dobby the elf bitch. Little fucking idiot. It's just like this message was so funny. Not just because of the Dobby. You're trying to show it. What were you trying to show us in this video? It's this clip that like nobody uses, and it's a really funny clip of Kanye. But we were talking about how fucked up it is that Kanye West's kids are like, I want to meet Bill Nye, and they just can't. Like, they're just allowed to. I'm about to hit the Dobby. Sounds like a dance move, dude. Hit the Dobby. Oh, fuck. Yay sucks. Yes, but we're going to talk about that.
is into anything food.
That's great. And what's the most...
I was also talking about how much I hate these fucking videos. I hate this guy's voice, and I hate the questions he asks. He's so boring, and he asks the fucking most lame questions, and his voice sucks, and I hate him.
rewarding thing about being a mom?
I would say when the kids tell you they love you.
I already said that.
Kanye, what's the best part about being a dad? The kids.
Dude, no wonder Kanye West went fucking crazy. That feels like he's like testing the Matrix. Like if I look at it from his perspective, it's like it makes me feel kind of bad for him. Not anymore, obviously, not current Kanye. This Kanye. I feel like bad for him in this situation. Like his house is all white. It's like a creepy compound. Everyone around him just sounds like they're on fucking like too much Xanax, and they're like, heh. Every time he says something, like he was trying to break out. He was like, what if I just said something really weird? Maybe they'll react normally to that. Like they don't act normal about anything. Maybe they'll like Maybe something will feel different. Like he's in the fucking Truman Show. I'm just grossed out his shoe is on the bed. Dude, Kanye West's shoes, he takes them off when he goes through a fucking construction site. Like he's super into his shoes. His house is immaculate.
What's the most important thing you learned from your parents about raising a family, Kim?
Just that family is everything. Oh, cough on me, why don't you?
Raising a family, Kim. Kids.
I love it, dude. I love the way he says this.
I already said that.
Kanye, what's the best part about being a dad? The kids.
Like it's a little late at this point, but like society is in a lot of ways having a collective vigil for Kanye West. May he rest in peace, because he's gone. That didn't even sound like him. I know, it's so weird. Poopity scoop, scoop de poop. Yeah, I mean he was already pretty far gone by that point. I think when he was doing his like slavery was a choice shit, like that's the line. That's like where he was like a bad person who was like indefensible already. That's where he was like, I was just like, oh, I don't fuck with him at all. And then like he's doing this shit. This is just the same shit. It's just worse. He just has like no one holding him back now because he's already divorced. Unlike when he was doing the Trump shit. Everyone in this clip is fucked up, man.
Kanye, what's the best part about being a dad?
How do you ask that question? What is that question? Kanye, what's the best part about being a dad? Were people working with him saying he was way too into Hitler for a long time? Yeah, supposedly when he said slavery was a choice in that same like whatever TMZ interview that he did, where like he was kind of called out for it. Apparently that was also an interview where he said he was a fan of Hitler. Yeah, and they supposedly cut it out. If that footage is out there, it really should fucking be published. Like, that would explain a lot. That went too far for TMZ. But, like, they're not endorsing it. They're just, like, fucking recording it. Why would you not put that out there? Unless Kanye gave them money not to, which would also make sense. He apparently also wanted to name one of his albums after Hitler, according to some people who work with him. Yeah. Yitler. Yadolf. Yeah, he admitted it a long time ago. But this is before all that, man. No, it is after that. Never mind. It's before he got divorced, which really fucking was the nail in the coffin for his sanity. He probably still had people protecting him around then and was heavily associated with the Kardashians, who like keeping a good public image, for sure. Like, I don't deny that he was probably very controlled by that family, for sure. He broke when his mom died back in 2008. That too. That, like, I feel like that was like when he went super, super Christian, right? And now he's like QAnon. How does someone simp so hard for literal Hitler? Just being brain broken, dude. Yeah, and Pete Davidson. It just... He just has so many L's, and I'm not saying that in a sympathetic way. That's pretty bad, man. It's like genuinely tragic that he ended up like this. I agree. He blames his divorce on porn too. That's crazy. He's like the perfect guy to like claim porn addiction is real when he had like clearly so many other problems going on in his life that like contributed to him feeling like depressed, and it definitely was not porn. He might have used it as like a coping mechanism or something when he shouldn't, but it didn't cause anything. Ugh, my camera. I didn't like the way it looked, and now I still don't. Get over here. I truly feel bad for Kim, though. I can't imagine for your future children's safety and their invasive questions they're going to get in the future. Yeah, they're like, he's doomed. Ironically, he keeps talking about his kids and how important they are to him, but he's like doomed them. Like, if they have the last name West publicly, like if they change it, it probably wouldn't be as bad. But they have his last name. There's never going to not be in that association. Like, he has ruined a good portion of these kids' lives and the public image and actively put them in danger. And I wonder if someone at any point can point that out to him. If there's anyone in his life who sees that and cares. Because Nick Fuentes sees it if he thought about it, which I doubt he even cares enough to think about it. He might not even see what he's doing. I don't think he does. I think he's just like completely delusional.
Can you believe that? Can you believe we don't have a jacuzzi?
Like, these are the first little cracks. You can see it.
You know we don't have a jacuzzi.
Can you believe that? Can you believe we don't have a jacuzzi?
Like, he's not a normal guy here either. Being not normal is not the problem, though. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, he's not whole. He's not complete. There's something missing. He's having religious hallucinations, yeah. Did you watch parts of the Tucker Carlson Kanye interview that Tucker Carlson cut out? I don't know. I might have seen it. That sounds familiar, but I might not have if it's more recent. This is your first time in the chat. You followed yesterday, and your first message in the chat is, what meaning do you give to your life? And you ended it with a period instead of a question mark. That's like so intense, dude. That's crazy. Sorry. That's fine. I am pretty fucking hedonistic. The meaning of my life is to basically fuck bitches and get money. Bitches, genderless term. The unisex bitches. Like, unironically. I like want to have a good time. Yeah, bitches / pause. Like, I just want to have a good time and be a good person. And that's all I care about. And fuck bitches and get money on top of that. Tucker aired an interview with Kanye but deliberately cut the anti-Semitic parts to make Kanye look sensible. I don't think that sounds familiar, but I don't feel like I've seen the clips if they're public. Also, thank you for sending that multiple times in the chat. Because I saw it like an hour ago. And then I went down a whole rabbit hole and it was gone. And if you didn't say it again, I would have never asked. I would have never known.
I was biting my tongue on my political opinion because I thought it would be better for my children. And now you look up and my kids are going to a school that teaches black kids a complicated Kwanzaa. I prefer my kids knew Hanukkah than Kwanzaa. At least it will come with some financial engineering.
You just watched a portion of Kanye West's interview with Tucker Carlson that never aired. That Fox.
I think I did see this actually, because I remember thinking like, man, he looks really rough with that much beard. What's your favorite part about being a parent? Which is like such a fucking fucked up question. There's no answer to that. Fuck you. It's like, why do you want this job? Suck my dick.
Kanye, what's the best part about being a dad?
The kids.
The kids. I hate these videos so much.
What's the most important thing you learned from your parents about raising a family, Kim?
Just that family is everything.
That's not an answer. Fuck you. So before we move on, can you tell Keke Palmer congrats for being pregnant? Congrats, Keke Palmer. Ethan, I just came while watching your stream. You're on thin ice. I'm sorry. It's okay. That's not an answer, but to be fair, that's not a question. Yeah, like, my least favorite thing about these videos is that it's just like white noise. It's just like nothing is being said. There's no substance anywhere. It's just like you can zone out for 10 minutes and they're like, they could be talking about the same fucking thing. They could be talking about fucking anything. And it has no meaning. Microwave language.
Oh, cough on me, why don't you?
Aw. Can you share with me your secret?
Like, it's like the rehearsal. It feels like it feels like rehearsed. Because it is. It's like pre-written. But like even the things like the kid coughing feel manufactured.
Family is everything. Oh, cough on me, why don't you?
Aw. Can you share with me your secret to good parenting?
I would say you just have to wing it. My sisters and I are on a group chat, always getting parenting advice.
But they don't get advice from me. Can I get on that chat, please?
I'm gonna have to let you guys sort that out. Guys,
Like, even that feels scripted. It's so, the energy is just so fucked. And then especially this one with just how awful the house is. They all act like aliens. Yeah. So, okay, here's the thing. Uncanny Valley. Exactly. So somebody asked, I want to know if they're still in the chat, but yeah, they scripted playful domestic arguing. Somebody asked in the chat, I want to know if they're still in the chat or if they said anything, because they didn't follow it up, and I couldn't tell if they're trolling or not. They're weird. But anyway, they asked, why do we follow this pronouns and new name nonsense when I talked about yay? I just pissed and shitted and farted while watching your stream. I'm sorry. Sorry, or good for you, or yeah, like whatever the like. What's the meme, like, I'm happy for you though, or sorry that happened. I want Ethan to cough on me. Guys, what's going on tonight? I am unmedicated. Okay. We need a cleansing Obama. I feel like I just washed my hands. This is now an asexual head. Instead of outer heaven from Metal Gear, asexual heaven. You have to infiltrate
Tonight is so
asexual
extremely
heaven.
chaotic, bro, Lamau.
No, it's fine. Listen, have you watched Ye on InfoWars? I have. I've been following the Ye stuff, okay? And somebody asked in the chat, why do we follow this new name and pronoun stuff when I was talking about Ye? And I think they were talking about, like, they asked the question bad. You know, there's no stupid questions, only stupid ways to ask questions. Because that was a stupid fucking way to ask the question. Sorry, I'm going so hard on this chatter, but they could be transphobic, so they might deserve it. But listen, I couldn't tell if they were being sarcastic, but they were talking about Ye. I'm pretty sure. And like the reason that I'm like calling Ye Kanye sometimes and Ye other times is because I'm like in my head I have to say Kanye to remember that his name is Ye. So sometimes I just say Ye instead, you know? Or I just say Kanye instead, I mean. And Kanye didn't change his pronouns. But if he did, I would respect that too. But also, like, he prefers to be called Ye. I'm going to try to call him Ye, but if I call him Kanye, you know, I'm not talking to him. So it doesn't really matter because it's also not like core to his identity. Ye, it's the second half of Kanye. He's just going by the last sound of his first name. Bro is not trans. It doesn't matter. If someone's like, oh, my name's John, but people call me Jimmy, and you only called him John, you're weird. But if you were talking about John and you said John to someone else, then it wouldn't really matter, would it? But also if you said Jimmy, they would know who you're talking about. It's just a nickname. But if I was talking to Ye, which I never will in my life, yeah, it's the nickname he wants to go by. Like, I know he changed his legal name, but you can't really do that if you're like that level of celebrity. Sorry. It's not like bigoted to deny that, but it is bigoted to deny trans people it's bigoted to deadname trans people because that's denying them their identity. I'm not denying fucking Ye anything by calling him Kanye. It's not like a dead name and all. It's not related to dysphoria. Exactly. It's just his birth name and he corrects people because he has a giant ego. Yeah, totally. But like in the real world, if we're not talking about a multi-fucking bazillionaire now, I mean the former billionaire, like in the real world, it's different because I'm not friends with like giant celebrities like that. You know what I mean? So I would just respect their fucking name. But if I just said Ye, someone's going to be like, who's Ye? So if I just say Kanye, we know what we're talking about. But if I say Ye, we also know what we're talking about. So it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm just trying to encourage people to be polite in their real life. Don't use these rules because it's different. Yeah, is it transgender to have a nickname? Okay, so that's why I call him Ye, because I don't think it matters that much, but I have kind of a take. I don't think I have a nuanced take. I just feel like I have a take on it that I haven't seen, so I wanted to express that. I think that's all we had to say about Ye. It is against the law to call him Kanye. Well, you just typed it, so hands up. Kapow! When they play in that song and the butterflies fly away.